Yeah, folks, practice your peace. Good morning, folks, and happy Sunday. Sheesh, that took every little bit of willpower we had inside of us to get up this morning. But I made a pact with myself. I was getting up this morning to get our Jesus in. So that's what we freaking did. It was just a struggle to freaking get up this morning. That 3 hours of sleep and that all day and all night freaking grind, well, it got to me. I was beat. JB woke me up this morning and I was like incoherent. Every time I would say something like that. But I'm up. A little cup of coffee did its job. We're alert enough. So I guess since it's Sunday, we're gonna be around town, and I haven't cruised dinner in a little bit. I guess today's the day to cruise in Old Blue. Let's get Old Blue started up and let's get to the church as quickly as we can. Well, dang, folks, I'm ticked at myself. I had a hunch that I had left the lights on last time I had cruised in Old Blue. And my hunch was correct. We left the lights on. Old Blue was dead. So I guess we will not be cruising in Old Blue. I guess we will be cruising in New Gray. Task number 1 completed today. We made it here to get our Jesus on now. Let's just see if we can manage to stay awake the whole time. Both JB and I. This will be entertaining. JB, no sleep. Me, 3 hours. She slept all day yesterday. I slept for an hour. So, wish us luck. Let's hope we get something out of today. Hope we can remember what we talked about. But I guess let's get in here and let's get our freaking Jesus on, folks. Well, folks, I am proud of JB and we managed to stay awake the whole time. We got the whole entire message. We got the gist in which was being laid down. While our eyes may have been getting heavy and our heads may have been nodding off, we still stayed up the whole entire time. And honestly, I'm pretty proud of us. I'm glad that we made it. It was a good service. We kind of talked about, I guess, Paul's time in prison, his letters. And in his letters, he wrote that he has peace. He has peace. He doesn't need anything. He is content with what he has. Because he knows who he is with God. And he knows who he is within himself. So he has peace. He didn't need anything. He was cool. He was chilling. And I think a lot of times we forget that peace is something that we have to work on. We have to practice it through the thoughts we allow in our brain, through the ways in which we hold ourselves, through the ways in which we speak about ourselves, through the ways in which we think about Christ. To get true peace, it's a skill. It's not just given to you. You don't just wake up one day and go, you know what? I am peaceful. I have no worries. I am not anxious. Nothing in the world can bother me. It doesn't work like that. You gotta practice those habits, I guess you could say. When you feel those self-deprecating thoughts slip in, you gotta learn to fight them off. Tell yourself that you're worth it. Tell yourself you're worthy. You know what I mean? When you get pulled over because you're going 92 and a 70, you don't pull over and allow that silly choice of yours to override everything else that is going on. You know what I mean? You kindly smile and you hand them your license, and then you let them get you on with your day. What is giving them your peace going to do, you know? I mean, it's your fault. You decided to go in that speed. Your peace could have been kept by going 70, not 92. You know what I mean? We didn't allow it to disrupt our peace yesterday, but I thought that was a great example because it was just yesterday. Everything was thrown at us. I mean, I want to say everything. There's a whole lot worse days out there. Yesterday was not that bad of a day. But there was a lot of things thrown at us, from practicing late night to hoping that we would be home in a decent enough hour for us to get a good night of sleep. But that, well, did not happen. All we wanted to do was catch some dubs last night, play some games, you know, all those things. That didn't happen until super late. I mean, it ended up happening, but super late. Like, just things just kept getting piled on our plate. And we could have easily just let our peace be disrupted. But why would we? Peace is a very valuable thing. Not everyone knows how to keep it. Heck, I don't know how to keep it. It's a skill in which I practice on every day. How do I keep my peace? Well, 1, I control this. And 2, control this. And 3, I keep close to him. As long as I do those 3 things, peace is inevitable. Ain't nothing can be thrown at me that Christ can't get me through. It's gotten me through my lowest moments already. So, yeah, folks. Peace. It's a skill. Work on that skill. Don't just give your peace up. It's a hard thing to obtain. But I guess let's get our butts home so we can take us a little nap. Then we can get up and start our Sunday. Well, folks, we have made it home, and I should so get out there and slap a charger on old Blue, but I can wait. This 3 hours of sleep is not taking me very far, and JB's 0 sleep is not taking her very far, so I guess let's get inside and we'll get a charger on it later. After this nap. Well, I am completely freaking ashamed of us. We just slept all day. But now we are starving, so I guess we're gonna go get something to eat. Well, folks, we have made it somewhere to grab us some grub, and I have woken up and chose annoying. I am pestering JV any and every way I possibly can. And I'm proud of it. Let's go grub down. Well, folks, dinner was freaking great. Except that JV and I, we woke up and we were freaking starving. Like, we thought we could eat a whole cow. 2 cows. One for me and one for her. And that was not the case. We got to the restaurant. We ate our salad, and we both looked at each other and we were like, yeah, I'm not even hungry anymore. Like, I may only slam 1 or 2 bites of this and then be done. And that's exactly what we did. We ate a salad, we ate 2 pieces of bread, ate a few bites of our pasta, and then we were done. And I hate when that happens with like a burning passion. When you haven't eaten all day and your appetite, you think, is super high, and then you start eating and your stomach has gotten super small and you don't want to eat anything. I hate when that happens. But what I hate even more is when you watch a human's health deteriorate. It's pretty sad. We were sitting there eating, and there's this gentleman behind JB, and he just kept coughing up a lung. Like every time he would take a bite, it would sound like he was choking. JB was like, I'm gonna end up having to do the Heimlich. Gosh, I'm off of work. Blah blah blah. This and that, that and this and that, that and this. And well, needless to say, she didn't end up having to do the Heimlich. But when he went to stand up, he didn't have his footing under him. And he wiped out, hit the back of his head, and could not get up. It was the saddest thing ever. Luckily, there was a few good patrons who got up and helped me help him up. And I was like, brother, are you okay? He's like, yeah, I just didn't get my footing under me. And he hadn't been drinking. He hadn't done any of that. It was just, he was getting old. His body wasn't under him anymore. His body wasn't there. His mind wasn't holding up anymore. It's just sad. That right there, well, it brought tears to my eyes. I sat back down and I teared up a little bit, I can't lie. Because it's sad. Because he had a wife sitting right beside him, and she was healthy. Him, on the other hand, you could tell his health wasn't doing very good. And that just, it breaks my heart, because well, one day she's going to be without him. I mean, I know that's kind of the gist of life. You live and then you die. But it is sad. Definitely when you can see that his wife is quite worried about him. So I hope that guy's okay, because he did bump the back of his head. It's just sad. Got to take care of your bodies, folks. Got to. Got to. If you don't, then you may be in your early 60s and suffer from a little bit of vertigo and bump your noggin. Your health can deteriorate right in front of your eyes. Take care of your body. I guess that's the moral of what we're laying down now. Take care of the body. But, folks, I really wanted to go hike today, but we have slept all day. So I guess we're going to take our butts home. And we're going to play a game or two. See if we can catch more than 10 dubs tonight. I mean, we caught freaking 10 crowns the other night. I don't think we've ever done that. Actually, I know we've never done that. That was impressive. So let's get home, folks. Well, folks, we have made it home. I guess let's get our butts inside and see if maybe we can catch 10 freaking victory royales again tonight. See you there, folks. Well, sheesh, folks, we stayed up entirely freaking too late tonight playing games. But we were having a blast. Freaking trying to catch dubs. While tonight, on the dub side of things, did not go as well as the previous night of playing Blitz. But, we did catch a few dubs. It wasn't 10 in a row, but it was a few of them. So, I mean, that's a plus. But y'all freaking showed up today and showed y'all's love. And I so appreciate that. Like, y'all have no idea. From the chit-chatting back and forth with y'all to the multiple lives, over 40K likes. That is, thank y'all. But I guess we're gonna grub down on our leftovers from tonight and call it a freaking night, folks. Thank y'all to the ones who came out and supported during the live, came and kicked it. We appreciate y'all. We had a blast. We freaking a few of our viewers hopped in and we played some Zone Wars, Box Wars, Box Battles. I don't know. It was like a 3v3. If y'all are interested in playing with us sometime, just drop a comment down below. Join up in the live. We'll add you up and we can all play together. We can have a big old live full of all of you guys and gals. So, I guess let's go and grub down and call it a night, folks. Remember, just like we kind of learned today in church, or we're reminded today in church, you got to work on that thing called peace. You got to work on that brain. You got to work on it's not gonna just be handed to you. You ain't gonna just wake up one day and go, you know what? I worry about absolutely nothing. I mean, it'd be wonderful if that were the case, but there's something that everyone worries about, whether it be that distracted driver, that crazy drivers on the road, whether it be job security, whether it be your boss being a douche, whether it be, I mean, the list goes on for hours of things it could be. But you don't find true peace without practicing how to find true peace. Does that make sense, folks? It ain't just going to be handed to you. It's really not. Paul said it himself while he was locked up and arrested. You got to practice peace. It's got to be a daily habit that, hey, I'm not letting anything affect my peace. Of course, nothing is ever going to be perfect. You're going to have those days that really test you, that are really trying to take away at your peace, you know what I mean? But you're going to have a little mental fortitude, if that's a word. I'm pretty sure it's a word. If it's not a word, it should definitely be a word. But sometimes it's just going to take a little bit of toughness, a little bit of smiling through it, a little bit of knowing it is what it is, a little bit of, you know what, that may upset me, but it's not going to today. You know what I mean, folks? And I think that's where true peace is found. Where whatever wave hits your boat just keeps sailing. It just keeps freaking sailing. So, yeah, folks, practice your peace. Practice it. It's got to be practiced. But I am freaking hungry, so let's go warm up our leftovers, grub down, and get our butts in bed. Good night, folks, and BillyGoat freaking loves ya.